Hello again, night 39 of 40 days until 40, and here I am, Tennille Stewart. I help chronically ill do things and be things that they've never been before. So here's just what we're going to do. We're going to say tonight is going to be the night that I talk about I'll say 3 things that I was really proud of in my healing journey. Like, that I will always think about and always go back to, like, I can't believe I did that. Like, that was God, okay? So, 3 things. I always will talk about this one story. I was in the ICU. It was during my 3 months in the hospital of my first major flare-up, the one that's in medical journals, and I wanted to, I don't say I want to die, but I was laying there and I was talking to God about, you know, this is so much pain. Like, I would just, how can we make this end? Like, can this go away? I am tired. I don't want this, right? And then I was mostly quiet in the hospital room, and I then start hearing my mom and a family friend pacing the floor, crying, praying, screaming at God, and aggressively and Jamaican. That makes it's 10 times worse. I don't know what to tell you. But I was so overcome with, like, I needed to go to them and hug them and tell them I was going to be okay. But I was so weak, I couldn't lift my own head. I couldn't speak. I was so helpless that I knew all I could do was pray. So they're praying, yelling at God to make sure that I was okay. And I was like, God, whatever happens now, I'm going to fight. Like, just let me be able to hug my mom and tell them that it's okay and make everyone stop crying. Like, I'm their only kid. I'm their only daughter. So that is a story, and that is a time in my healing journey that I will never forget. Second time, Daddy, when I got out of the hospital, I was in the rehab facility and I was living there. And Daddy came. He went to work at night. He came to the rehab in the day. I don't know when that man slept. And then he was sitting next to me for a PT. So I was, like, learning. I was doing, like, little kid puzzles and whatever. And to Daddy, I was the smartest girl in the world. Because he had his speech impediment. He had, like, surgery on his tongue because he had, like, the thing under there was too long, whatever. He's dyslexic, all of it, right? And I could read really well my whole life. Like, I started speaking really early, all of that. And Daddy was always so proud of me. But then I was 20-something years old doing little kid puzzles. And the way that man said, oh, man. The way that man said to the therapist, is she always going to be like this? Like, my girl's really smart. She always going to be like this. And I remember sitting there and thinking, like, no, I'm not going to be like this. I'm going to, like, work to get my brain to work again. And I was so driven after that. And I'm proud that my brain works the way it works. And I can say, like, that I got to be the smart girl that he was, bragging about my whole life again. And the first time I learned how to walk again, I was so proud because that was so painful. And so many people told me that I would never walk again. I had a wheelchair, I had a walker, I had these 2 sticks. And so many doctors were like, oh, it doesn't look like it's going to work. And, like, they were testing my legs all the time. And everything was just painful. And I was like, I don't care. Like, all these people, I was zoning them out. And I was, like, making little goals for myself. And getting extra therapy. Because I was like, this is what I'm going to do. I don't care what they say. I'm walking again. And not only am I going to walk, I'm going to run. And I did a 5K after that hospital stay. It was very slow. I was still pretty sick. I still did it to prove a point. Because doctors, you don't know what's happening. This is my whole life. And you're just to observe and take notes. Thank you very much. But yeah, so that's 3 instances of my healing journey in these 40 years that I am proud of myself. And I will keep those stories forever and ever on end. And so, if you're looking for a reason to be proud of yourself, make one. Make one today. 39 days till I'm 40. Okay, bye.